Namaskar, namaskar, namaskar. I just hope that you must be great and to the best of your health and spirits. In this video, I'm going to talk about how do you get complete photography business? How do you get photography business in all the complete 12 months, right? A lot of photographers come to me and ask me and say that Abdullah, we don't get the work in 12 months. Our wedding business, our wedding photography business is a seasonal business. Just tell us how can we get the work in all the entire 12 months? And because these questions have come to me a lot of times, I'm making this video. In this video, in three strategies, I'm going to give you the complete working strategy. How do I get in all the 12 months business in my wedding photography business, and how can you get that? Just first of all, understand that when you are not able to get the business, right, you start to blame the entire world, the entire community of photographers, the freelancers, and say that people are spoiling the market and this, you come into the blaming mode. But what you do not understand is that the simple fact that you are not learning, you do not know the strategy that what works. You are trying to control the things which are not in your hands. You have to control the things which are in your hands, right? And in this complete video, in three strategies, I will give you my strategy, and after that I will give you the final secret. Now coming on to the first point, and before moving on to that, subscribe this YouTube channel because I put a lot of content related to the photography business on how to start, grow and expand your photography business, right? This video is available in both English language and Hindi language. If you want to listen to the Hindi version of this video, check the link in the description. It is given inside. My name is Abdullah. I am a luminous turned wedding photographer and now a photography business coach. And with this, I just start. The first point, you don't struggle if your marketing, if your work and marketing is good. Try to understand that if you're doing a great work, if you're producing some class work, then there could be two scenarios. If you are not able to market that particular work that you are doing for your client, then you will not get the business however you do the great work. But if you combine these two skills, if you are doing a great shoot, if you are doing a great work, but at the same time you are able to do a great marketing of that, then in that particular case your business will not suffer in any of the months, right? The only fact is that if you are doing a great work but you are not able to take that work to the great clients, then you will suffer. But if your work is good and you know some great marketing strategy, then you will not suffer. But I'm just considering that you are not able to market your company. Suppose you have just started or you do not know much of the marketing. I'm just considering that fact, and in that case we come to the situation if you are not able to market your work and you are doing a great work. So what is the solution? Let me tell you. In that particular case, you have to build multiple photography business. Multiple photography business means in the season you have to market aggressively. When I say aggressively, I say aggressively to in the market to your clients about your work. The 6 months, 7 months of wedding season, whatever, in whichever state you live, depending on that. Now coming inside much more on this, I have 2 points to tell you. The first point is use different brands for all. Now you might do a mistake that you will try to use one brand for all the work. Let me first simplify this for you. Suppose you are doing a wedding, but you also can do maternity shoots, you also can do corporates, you also can do e-commerce, food, different kind of photography business, fashion portfolios and all. Because you are not able to market and you think that it's best to go into other segment and diversify your business. Diversify means exploring other areas of photography business, right? Now use different brands for all. Why I am saying that is simple, that if you keep using the same brand for all the photography work you are doing, you will dilute your brand, you will spoil your brand. People will not able to associate with your brand. Suppose you are using a name Wedding Clicks, Amazing Wedding Clicks, just for the sake of example, and with this brand name Amazing Wedding Clicks, you are using the e-commerce portfolio also, fashion also, food also, and when the client is going onto your Instagram page, they are seeing all your different portfolios. I have seen a lot of photographers, when you will go onto their Instagram page, Facebook page, they will put a lot of content and they think that they do not want to lose any of the client. People understand this thing. People do not want to hire the one who is general person, like generalized person. People do not like to hire. People like to hire only the expert and specialized ones. If your Instagram portfolio will say to your clients that you are jack of all trades and master of none, you will not get any client, because you are not positioning to your clients as an expert. But if on your Instagram page, if you put only the wedding portfolio and use a different brand for your food photography or for e-commerce photography or for your fashion photography, then it will make a lot of sense. Are you getting that? If you are clear on this, type clear in the chat box right now. Now, it should not be mixed. Your portfolio should not be mixed. This is what I am saying. On your Instagram, it should not be mixed. It should be specific. You can mix wedding with pre-wedding, or you can mix only maternity with newborn, but you cannot mix everything into one Instagram profile or on a website, right? So this is it. Understand. Now, coming to the second point. Now, once you have understood that you have to build multiple photography business, how will you go about that? How will you go about that? But before moving on to that, I want to give you the biggest nugget right now. Just see to this. Stabilize one and then move on to another. This is the biggest mistake that you will do, or this is the biggest mistake that the photographers will do. What most of the photographers do, they just try to catch all the rabbits. And at the end, they do not get one. Now, why am I giving this example is that, first of all, if you have started as a wedding photographer, right, suppose, then you have to stabilize that one business. It should not be that you have not stabilized your wedding photography business and you are moving on to the another at the same point of time. You will not be able to do that. You know why? Because you will not be able to give your energies to different business all the time. Now your first business is completely unstable, which has not completely got stable, and it is still struggling. It is not still able to get the clients, and now leaving that unstable, you are moving to something other business which is again unstable, and now you have two unstable business. You are getting that? So when I started my journey, let me tell you, as of now we have the wedding work all the 12 months, let me tell you. But the fact is that in spite of that, to expand my revenues, I have gone to different other business. I have an advertisement company, I have an e-commerce company, I have a corporate event company, and my brand, which is Grey White Studios, if you see over here, it is only specialized into weddings, and it portrays to my client that this company, Grey White Studios, which is an IIM alumnus brand, is only specialized into weddings. But at the same time, I have another businesses, photography businesses as well. But when did I start those businesses? Once I stabilized Grey White Studios wedding company. So this is the verdict, right? So do not fall into the trap of shiny object syndrome. A lot of times you will feel that, oh, I should do this photography also, okay, I should grab this opportunity also. Immediately say no. In the first year of your business, just try to stabilize your wedding photography business first, or still, if you have been doing your wedding photography business, you have not got that stabilized, start to stabilize that. Learn the marketing, learn the branding, learn the expansion. Attend my 2 hours workshop, free workshop. The link is given in the description. I teach you in detail about the marketing over there. Don't fall into the trap of shiny object syndrome. Second, first you start the one, build the one, stabilize the one, and then move on to the second one. You are getting the thing? Suppose you have started a wedding photography business. First you start it, then build it, and then stabilize it. Market it, get the branding done, get a lot of daily inquiries, generate a sales pipeline, generate a leads pipeline, and then move on to the second one. That's very, very simple. Now coming to the third point, options. What options do you have to start different photography business? Now again, understand, only go to start some other venture, some other photography business once you have stabilized the first one. This is again a reminder I am putting in front of you. The first, I'll tell you, so you can you're considering that you have started a wedding photography business, you can start a maternity brand. Now again, the maternity brand, you should not use the existing name of your wedding company for that maternity brand. Otherwise this brand, your wedding brand, will become diluted and your convergence of clients will be so low, because people will start to see you as a generalist and not as an expert. So maternity shoots you can start, but with a different brand name. You can start a corporate event shoot company for the corporate shoot, corporate parties, corporate book launches, corporate event shoots, right? You can start do that. Now the question comes, how will you market that? That you have to learn. If you want to learn, you can attend my free workshop. The link is given in the description, right? Real estate. Now you can start a real estate photography for the architectural photography. In just simple terms, if I just tell that to you, real estate you can start. So these are the different ventures of photography business you can start. Currently we are into advertisements, we are into real estate, we are into corporate event shoots, we are into maternity, but our main source of revenue is wedding and pre-weddings, right? This is simple. And now one of a great photography thing which is going on nowadays is called virtual tour photography. Virtual tour photography, where you can actually go pitch the location owners, banquet owners, property owners, and tell them that I can do a virtual photography tour of your complete setup, and it is called Google Trusted Photography. In India, Abhijit Janorkar actually is teaching you that. You can go and check onto YouTube who is Abhijit Janorkar. Abhijit will teach you about how do you actually start your own virtual tour Google Trusted Photography company and get into this business, virtual tour photography. He's specialized in that. So his name is Abhijit Janorkar. You can go and check him. His content is amazing. I have seen that. Now before moving on to the third part, I want to share three things with you. First, if you have not attended my free workshop on how to start, market and expand your own wedding photography business or any kind of photography business, the link is given in the description. That's completely free of cost. You can attend that. Second, if you have not joined our private Telegram groups or the private Facebook VIP groups, go and join that. And the third, if you want to know about my premium courses, premium programs, then the link is also given in the description. You can check that. In my programs and courses, I teach you the marketing of any photography business, or especially the wedding photography business, how to get the clients, how to reach to some high budget clients, how to get the marketing done, how to do the follow-up, how to do the conversions, everything related to marketing, branding of business that I touch in my premium programs. Now, moving on to the final secret. What is the final secret? Let me share that with you. The final secret is simple. If you are struggling right now, if you have started a wedding photography business, learn marketing, implement the marketing, build a sales system, build a leads pipeline in your business. Daily should be 6 to 10 queries should minimum come to have 300 to 350 leads in a month. Convert them, stabilize the first business, and then if you feel that you are getting a lot of business through referrals and now the system has been placed into your current photography business, suppose wedding photography business, then you move on to the another one, build that up, start that one, build that up, stabilize that one, then again put that into the automation mode, then move on to the third one. This is the simple process. Start one, build one, stabilize one, move on to the another one. First start one, build one, stabilize one, move on to the another one. That's very simple. This is the final secret. And once again, do not build single page, do not use the same brand for your different photography business. It should be different brands, so that your brand should look as an expert to your client. So this is it. I just wish that you must have learned something in this video, and if you found some value, type in the chat box value video, VALUE, value video, and that's it. Thank you so much. Until then, stay happy, stay spiritual, and stay blessed. Thank you so much for being over here, and thank you so much for watching this till the end.